Good evening, anyone in the room. Confirm audio is all good as usual. Oh, I did not feel like this tonight, guys. I'm a bit tired, to be honest. Don't feel too clever. But we shall persevere, as I've got two small games for review today, and we shall have a peek at what they are. Evening, Tell. Thank you. Alexa, bedroom off.
Okay.
Excuse the yawning, I am shattered. Suddenly feel really... I'm aching. I think I've just knocked my MacBook power pack out behind me. Didn't realise what the time was. I've been sat playing my 3DS. Unbelievably, shockingly, surprisingly. I've just been dabbling with Hatsune Miku on the 3DS. Did you watch the cricket today? I watched it in dribs and drabs. They seem to be pulling it out of the fire, England, at the minute, don't they? I think the tournament's been a bit drab, to be truthful. I don't think this bout of weather around the country has helped either. I think it was right, was it not, in today's group that only England out of the entire group so far has completed a match because of the weather, which kind of negates a tournament, to be honest. Australia have had had their only two games washed out, so it's a bit... That's the only trouble with having tournaments in this country in the summer. We have shit weather. And you definitely don't want tournaments in this country in early June. Not in a chance in hell, because everybody knows in this country we have shit weather till about August, September time. So I don't know why they even bother, to be fair, because it kind of negates it. And I'm a big believer in, if you win something, win it by rights, not by default. And if you get him teams given points or non-points for not actually playing a game, it kind of fucks everything up, don't it? And it just does. And I kind of got the feeling when I tuned into the game this morning, albeit it should have been a good game, which it kind of was, because they're two good one-day sides. It just felt like there was a dampener on it right from the beginning because of the shit fucking weather. But hey-ho, let's hope it changes towards the end. And of course, England's next game... But again, this is another point. England's next game is against Australia, which is the first time they've played them in a couple of years in any form, which is always a big thing in any sport for us against Australia. But what happens is, it's totally fucking negated now because we're already in the semi-final. Yet another problem of having a tournament with stupid lengths of time. Because to me it looks like they've gone from one extreme to the other. The one-day tournament World Cup last time was too fucking long. It was 8 weeks because they had every international team in there. So what did they do? They thought, right, we need to fucking sort this out because people got bored. I know what we'll do. We'll just cut all the shit teams out and not create a proper tournament and just have all the elite in. So basically, fuck it, we'll make a Premier Elite Cup competition. Totally shit, totally irrelevant, totally doesn't give what tournament plays about, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And World Cup and Euro Championships has always been about, there's always minnows, there's always the little guys that have a chance, that have a go and feel like they want to be there. This tournament to me is total... I bet you any money I hardly watch any of it. And I was actually looking forward to it at the start. But it's just fucking... Again, it's twats making decisions and changing things. You've got to have... 8 weeks, yeah, too long. But fucking cut it. Not by this much. They've literally two groups of 8 teams. The best 8 teams in the fucking world. So I'll tell you what then. we'll make a decision. Next year's World Cup in Russia, we only have the 10 best teams in it. Fuck everybody else. Just people in suits making fucking stupid decisions. As usual. And there's my mini rant of the fucking week gone, to do with sport in this country. What is the next subject? Evening, everyone. I'm wasted, aren't I? I ought to have been in one of these top sports jobs. I'd shake the fuckers up. I would. It's just that they make stupid decisions for not fucking real people. No, mate, it's not getting me going. I like a good rant. You know me. Fucking hell, mate. Ranting keeps me going. Ranting keeps me fresh. By the way, I've had quite a few rumours from E3 coming that are pretty strong. And I'm not going to mention them because they are pretty strong. And you've only got a couple of days to wait. But it's not good news, I don't think. All our predictions and shit that we've all been doing have pretty much been fucked. In one morning's worth of leaked rumours that look like being very strong. I will say one of the things that's come out this afternoon that's total and utter fucking bullshit, and that's Nintendo's keynote / talk / whatever the fuck you want to call it, is penciled in to be half an hour long. Why the fuck even bother? Why get on a plane? Why come to this show, the biggest games convention in the world today, to talk for half a fucking hour? That really says to me you've got great plans, you've got great stuff to show us. Knock yourself out. I like my cricket. It's because I think I've got a bit of an affinity with cricket because it was kind of the last sport I ever could play hanging on to my fitness kind of thing. I kind of pushed it knowing that I was getting to the end of my sport life and it was depressing. And I kind of never played cricket before then. I was asked on a whim one Sunday afternoon, sat in a pub by a friend I'd not seen for many, many years. And he obviously knew me because he knew me from being in sport at school, being captains and shit. And he said, "Do you fancy a game of cricket?" And I went, "You do know I've never played." He says, "Well, we're pretty desperate." I went, got the bug. Within 3 years, I was captain, opening bat, opening bowler, player of the year 3 years running. So, fuck it. I enjoyed it. And it was the last kind of sport I had an affinity with, so I do enjoy my cricket. Oh. Well, we'll have a chat for about half an hour or so before I get into this game. And by the way, I have no fucking idea what this game's about. Bit of a story behind it. I got this game sent to me, actually, quite a few weeks ago. Completely forgot to add the code. Got a follow-up email this morning to say, "How's the game going? Have you had it on the show yet?" And I'm like, I didn't get it. I never did it. And he says, and he sent me an email back saying, "Here's the email I sent you. Was it in your spam folder?" I don't think it was. But the email he sent back had got the codes in it, so I just put them in and I'm going to play it today because it starts today. The other one I don't think is as good as this. Used to be a semi-pro skateboarder. Wow. Awesome. Once had one of my most expensive Christmas presents when I was a wee lad of about 12. When skateboarding had just, and when I mean people were looking at it in the streets like, what the fuck is that thing? My mum bought me one, and apparently it cost, when I was about 12, so you're talking nearly 40 years ago, she paid 60 quid for it. It was my main Christmas present one year. And I was shit on it as well. Fell off the fucking thing more than anything. Oh, I'll have to have a look, mate. You'll have to send me a link. I'll have a little poke in there. I'll have a look at that. I like shit like that. I like to see people doing well. Oh, wrestling. Don't get me started on wrestling, Carl. You know better than that. No, mate, don't be daft. Don't be silly. I love people that's done well at sport. It's my biggest regret in life that I never well, I say I never was able to push a bit further than I wanted to do because I always believed in my life I would have been. I was. I'll tell you this, and you'll know the kind of guy I'm talking about. But I was him, and every school had one. You know that guy we used to call him. I don't know if you call him the same way you guys are from, but every school's got one, and they're known as sport billies. Do you know the kind of guy I'm on about? And I was that guy. Literally, give me a racket, a bat, a ball, and I will be decent at it. There's only one sport I have never ever. I've had a go because I was forced, and that's rugby. Every other sport I could play and play really well at. A couple of them I could play really, really well at because I liked them. But I was that guy at school, you know, the sport Billy type that could just play sport. It was me. Irritating. But I used to like my sport. Oh yeah, I was that guy. I tell you what, I was good at, very good at, and I was very good at the ones that I liked, and I think it's anything. It like does the opposite. Rugby, I fucking hated as a sport, and I don't care for it much nowadays. Great admiration for them, strong, powerful men, fucking brilliant sportsmen, fantastic sportsmen. I probably would have made a really good rugby player actually if I'd have gone to it because I'm obviously large. Football. No, not even got to say that. I was really good at football. Played it to a very high standard. Snooker, 86 break snooker. Played in 3 pool teams in all my life in the pubs. Never stopped playing pool. And what else was it? Tennis. Really good at tennis. Loved tennis. Played that a little bit late in life. Wish I'd have started it younger. But another thing, the kind of sports I liked in school, we were from a working class school, and such things as tennis. Do you know there was even no cricket at our school? That's why I'd never played cricket. It was shit at our school. It was football, rugby, all that were it. Darts, I got to the quarter-final of the Derbyshire Cup when I was 16, playing in the men's league, like my darts. Snooker pool, I've said. Football, loved to death. Tennis, really like that a lot. Table tennis, I was half decent at table tennis as well. But it's them kind of sports where you've got, it's just, I picked them up so naturally, I guess. It's because I used to watch fucking immense amounts of sport. I used to love it all. Well, Benji, I was not going to say anything about them rumours. I started the room by saying I've heard quite a few big rumours today about E3, and I'm not going to mention them in the room, so I'm not going to carry on talking about it. But I did say that it looks like big rumours have been shot down in at least 2 stories I've read today. I've also heard the story today that the Bethesda new IP, somebody sent me, I think it was Paramonos that comes in this room. He sent me a link and a story about, we now know, or I know, what the Bethesda new IP is, which sounds pretty cool. But I'm not going to spoil it, because it's not right. I love it just as much as you guys. So the thing is, Benji, you're saying that, and I don't want to agree with you or disagree with you, but you've probably read the same shit I've read today or heard today. The reason you're saying that about that, and I was thinking about it, was it because they never said it, but I kind of gripped to it that they never was asked it either. I'm guessing you've read the story and seen the piece of what was being said by the Sony executives, what's going to be at this E3. I'm guessing that's exactly what you've seen, same as I have today. Yes, no mention of the Vita, but they weren't asked about a Vita, or they weren't asked about hardware. So I think you've seen same as me. It's the same story where the top executive, Sean What's-His-Face, the big guy that comes on stage, admitted, and albeit that story, by the way, if you've read the same one, is about 3 weeks old. He says, I'm literally going to be on stage for 30 seconds and the rest is going to be some just games that PlayStation are good at. But I also saw a quote from a really high-end developer exec that said, I've seen what Sony are going to do this year. He says, and I've been doing this for 25 years. He says, and I'm blown away by it. So you've basically seen what I've probably seen today. So then I stayed clear. I turned it all off and stopped. Of course, we ain't got that long to wait, have we? It's fucking cold in here. That gold PS4 looks gorgeous, but can I just say something? Two things about that. I actually like the silver one better. I really do. And I wish they'd bring them out in the Pro version. But I'd actually like one of the controllers as well. Do you think they'll sell the controllers separate? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I've just said it, Benji. You literally must have come in this room, mate, 30 seconds after I've just described all that. 30 minutes for Nintendo, which I just said at the top of the stream. I don't know why they're even bothering going. I mean, that is so fucking disappointing. It really is. There must be a lot of fans out there that expected more or should be expecting more. They've invested in this machine that's basically at the minute a fucking emulator and an expensive one. Starts Saturday, tell. E3, EA Sports is Saturday their keynote. Microsoft is Sunday. Monday is PlayStation, and I think same time as Nintendo. But then obviously from Saturday, you will have all the sites, IGN, GameSpot, just having stage shows and talking to all the people that lasts all week. What I would suggest you do, if you don't find time to sit and watch the keynotes live, any time from Saturday night, Sunday night, just bang on to somewhere like GameSpot and just literally watch their stream. They'll have a live stream running and it'll basically just be all about what's at E3 and showing you stage demos and things. And I will say, because I've been asked this at least 10 times today already, everybody's asked me where I'll watch it. I'll probably watch it just on YouTube because there's going to be streams on YouTube that are perfect, and people were kind of getting worried and saying, where can I watch it? And I just said to them, I says, listen, if you've got half decent internet, it ain't going to matter anymore. Long gone are the days where we was all scrambling round trying 15 different streams to get the best one. Them days are gone. Bang on to YouTube, bang on to IGN, GameSpot. They'll have a live feed of all the keynotes, bang on, and it won't fail. But my plan to answer a few questions is I'm going to go on YouTube and stay on there probably to watch the keynotes. And then I actually do what I've just suggested. I go on GameSpot. I sit on there all day with it running, just watching the live shows, because they literally do like 12 and 14 hour live stage shows. And if you want information about E3, just watch that. And the good thing about that, they repeat them so you can watch them at any time. You can literally sit and watch like a 10-hour stream from GameSpot if you want. And I do that every year. Because you just get all the information. And it's just brilliant, to be honest. My fish tank's looking a bit clearer. But I think I'm going to buy these special things that I used to buy for my larger aquarium. They were quite expensive, but it's something I highly recommend. Can't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but what they are, they actually made to clear the tank, and they actually come and they're in a tub. They weren't cheap, they're about a tenner. And when you get them out, they're like little clear gel balls. You can hardly see them. When they're in the water, you can't find them. Because I used to play a game with myself that when I dropped one in the water, I then tried to find it. And they're that see-through. It literally looks like an embryo, an egg, floating around. But apparently, they keep your tank clear. And they used to clear my big aquarium for fucking, like, dead quick. What I've done, John, obviously, if you weren't in the room last night, I'm very, very skint. So I had to cancel both. However, told you about that money I had lying around yesterday. I've actually managed to get that flated into my bank. My brother helped me sort it out. So what I have done, I ordered Wipeout today. That should be here tomorrow, so I will be streaming Wipeout tomorrow evening. As for date, still waiting to hear about the review. So if I don't hear about the review, I will probably buy it either Friday or Saturday, or it'll have to be early next week when hopefully funds will be back to normal. So we'll just have to wait and see. But we're only on Tuesday, aren't we? I think I'm a day ahead of myself again. Are we on Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? I really am out of touch with real life, you know that. I put a funny tweet up this evening that a couple of you got back to me and had quite a chuckle, and I had a chuckle. And I tweeted a picture of me holding something, and I actually tweeted, I said, when did these come out? Because I'm so out of touch with life. And I didn't even know we'd had new pound coins. And I got one today. In fact, it's sat here. Is it sat here? Somewhere. Oh, it's here. I've got a brand new pound coin with all the curvy edges, like the old sixpence for all you young ones or old people. And I had actually never seen one. And I actually thought I'd been ripped off when I saw it. I thought, shit, I've been ripped off with some foreign currency. So I actually tweeted and said, how long have these been out? Thinking like I'm that far out of touch. But they're nice. I will say they're nice, but apparently I'm not as out of touch as I thought I was. They came out at the end of March, and I've now just dropped that. It's gone under the settee, so that'll never get found again until I've cleared the settee one day. Your shilling notes are no longer liquid tender. Too right. I can't find my glasses, so who's... What? I've missed that one above Benji's question. You'll have to send that again. Okay, we'll be... Good to see Wipeout in action. I can't wait for it. Yeah, same here, definitely. The old pound is out. Yeah, I've seen it. Very nice it is. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I keep checking all my emails all day as soon as they arrive just to see if it's any news about date. And I don't know why I check it at this time at night, because nobody ever sends PR emails out at night time, so I don't know why I bloody do it. I've just seen a piece there from Stuff magazine. Looks like they're doing a comparison against the Echo and the Apple speaker business. I've packed that crappy headset out up yesterday, and it's ready to be picked up tomorrow. So I'll probably sort another one out next week and just hang on with this one. Yeah, I thought it would do, Benji. They've gone back to old school, haven't they? Looks really cool. So yeah. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to have about a 5-minute break. I'll leave the stream going. I'm going to mute everything. I'm just going to have a 5-minute break just to grab a drink and do a few things that I need to do. And then we'll get on with this game. So apologies for just nipping off for a few minutes. I could stop the stream, but I don't see the point. I'll just put the mute on. I'll literally be about 5 minutes just to sort some drinks out and clear some stuff up. So chat amongst yourselves if you want to, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. back. I think you can hear me. Oh, God. Are we talking about Golf Club 2 there, John? Gone above? I can't see the questions. I wish I had a 4K. Got to pay the VR off as well. You know, by the time I've paid it off, PS5 will be coming. Very true. Oh, listen to me. Let's clear a bit of rubbish out. The kitchen was beginning to smell. So I've had to clear. And talking of clear, I've got a little coffee table at the side of me right here. And I'm not joking, it's disgraceful. It's got everything on it. It's got my YouTube unboxing knife on it, which is massive. It's got my medication, it's got bottled water, it's got air freshener, it's got my phone, it's got a phone stand. It's got a glass of water. It's got 2 spinners. Crazy. Oh, and it's got my headphones. I've just been reading my phone, and it's just been announced that the OnePlus 5 has been announced, keynote, June the 20th. So, OnePlus 5, I don't know where the OnePlus 4 went. I don't, because they kind of skipped a generation, because they kind of went like OnePlus 2, OnePlus 3, and then the thing called the OnePlus 3T. And I think that was kind of the 4, because June the 20th they're announcing the OnePlus 5. That will be a beast, that will. Anywho, shall we try and get into this game? I mean, there's only a few in the room, but don't know how long I'm going to stay on tonight. As I've said, this game, I have no idea. I think I saw a video a few months back. Adjust the brightness so that the doll is barely visible. What doll? Christ almighty, is there supposed to be a doll in that thing? Because that is like full brightness up and there is no doll on that screen. Are you guys seeing that? Jesus Christ. Really? I am not seeing that at all. So I'll bang it up to the top. So we've got language, voice, English, subtitles, yes, because you guys might want to read the subtitles. I'm not getting no sound from this game. Are we getting any? Or is it quiet? If this is a spooky game, I'm turning off. I'm not playing it. Oh no. Oh no. Let me just turn some sound down because it's pretty loud. Well, we'll invert Y before we go any further. Show point. I wonder what game show point. Is it like a point and click? Volume, let's turn that down because one, if it's jump scares, I ain't fucking playing. Gamma's that we've just pissed about with. So it looks like this is going to be scary shit, innit? I thought this was a puzzle game. By the way, can you hear me, by the way, guys? Nobody's put any reply back in the chat since I've been back. I've got a really poorly finger. Nice one, Carl. I've got a poorly finger, and it really hurts. It really fucking hurts. And of course, you can't stop picking it. Anyway, shall we get into this? Because I have no idea. The Town of Light is based on real events, places and research concerning, oh my god, mental illness and the life of patients in lunatic asylums. From beginning of the 20th century until their closure, it contains stories which may be disturbing. The characters and names are fictitious, and any reference to real people living or dead is coincidental. This game uses artistic interpretation of former Italian psychiatric institution for dramatic purposes. Please note that mental health services have radically improved around the world. If you think you may have psychological problems, please speak to a local doctor or specialist. Shit. I'm hoping that's like a... I think I know what this game is. I think I heard about this game quite a while ago. And I've got a feeling this is really weird shit. So this could turn out into be a really crazy stream. Like a really crazy stream. And if it fucks with my head, we're changing to the other game that I've got for review. So let's have a quick look at what this fucker is. And it could turn out into a very quick look. I don't like the noises already, I can tell you that for free.
What's happened? What is this place? Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but...
Cheers, Cole. I don't like this.
My head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
Fucking hell, the controller's rumbling like fuck. Don't think I'm too keen on this, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. Oh yeah, too fucking right it is. And I think I know what this game is, and I've got a feeling if it is, I probably won't play a lot of it. Because I can tell you now that this is a pretty squeaky beginning, innit? Let's be honest. It's a good job that pound coin didn't fall on the settee, because I think I'd have lost it by now. You know what's going to be good? This is going to turn into a classic stream and there's only a few people in the room and they're going to miss it. I will tell you now, it looks fucking lovely. I'll do what I always do in games, always walk backwards for the first bit. I did it in Resident Evil, I did it in every game like this. I tell you what, this would make a VR game, wouldn't it? This would probably shake it up. Oh, we can't escape. It will be there, Loss. It could turn out to be a really good one. I'm very surprised how nice this looks. I won't lie. This is pretty cool. I mean, I'm probably just delaying the inevitable of getting to the mental asylum, but so be it. It's an adventure game, I think, or a thing. We will check. I mean, what kind of game? Before anybody asks, that's the fastest pace you can't run. Or the normal click button's not running. So that's what you're getting. Yeah, I must admit, it's really, the atmosphere's been it's been really set, hasn't it? Already. Do you know what it's reminded me of? And I fucking will not. I wouldn't play that if somebody offered me £1,000. And that's that other stupid pappy fucking asylum. Well, don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Jew. Back up. Why the fuck are you going to look through a window, you dozy twat? And I was going to look through that window then, and I'm sorry. That ain't happening. You know my phobia about windows and shit. So looking through them windows is a fucking no-go, and I nearly did it straight away. Oh no, 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 no. Why are we fucking about with stupid shit like this? By the way, I put a bid in on eBay today for a piece of vinyl. And actually, it was Kirsty that moved me onto it, that sent me a tweet this morning, and it was Wet Wet Wet's album. Yeah, fuck that. I don't play horror games. I don't do it. It don't happen. Fuck off. That won't pan anymore, by the way, before anybody says anything. Do you know what I don't like about this? Already. Do you know what I don't... The fact that there's no fucking sound whatsoever. Pressing square. I tell you now, I don't like this at all. Not even fucking close do I like it. Yeah, I put a £5 bid in for Wet Wet Wet, Slippery When Wet, my favourite fucking album. Seen them live when I was... That was a night and a half, that was. I think I spoke about it on the Rambler. Fucking loved it. One of the... Why is it taking me there? Because I'm guessing I need to get to the main house, and I'm... Can I get through here? That fucking phone wants to stop beeping and all. Dozy fucking thing. Turn a page, where have we just seen that? Can't believe there's only 7 people witnessing this game. Evening, Para. You've come to a stream that probably won't be lasting very long. I think I could have just walked around there, couldn't I? No? Connection is very slow tonight. What, mine is? Really? Okay, I might I might refresh the stream then just to check. So if it's took you 25 minutes to get on, then other people might be struggling to get on. So what I might do... Oh, here we go. Tell you what then, guys, I'm going to stop the stream and reboot it just in case. Just to see if a few more come on. So, apologies for dropping... Oh, shit. Apologies for dropping it, but I'll be back straight away within 2 minutes. So, be back in 2. Or I will do when I stop this bloody thing. Oh, God, I'm having a mare.